According to some benchmarks, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus might not be the powerhouse that we're expecting. DigiTimes claims that the new 16-inch MacBook Pros will have some ultra-narrow bezels, or some of that. And the Xiaomi Black Shark 2 is now available with an impressive spec for very cheap. I'm Jaime Rivera. I apologize. I am almost out of voice. Today's meetup was fantastic. Thank you to everyone that participated. It was so great to meet you. And we talked so much I can't even talk anymore. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals. Apple Watch Series 3 is currently what's available. Not exactly my favorite. You know, if it still has that composite back, I don't recommend it. I'd recommend you go for the higher Series 4. But then again, when you see the current deals, that's actually kind of compelling. We're talking about the Series 3 right now on Amazon and Target. The entry-level 38mm is available for $190 on Target if you have the red card, and then $199 on Amazon. And then the 42mm variant is available for $218 on Target and $230 on Amazon, respectively. Again, not my favorite recommendation, but for those of you interested, you can see more in the description. Now let's talk about the reason why we are here in India, as MediaTek has now unveiled their new Helio G90 and G90T processors. And well, it was for a lot of fanfare, as these are mainly focused on gaming. That's what the G stands for. These are both 12nm processors focused on gaming again. These are an octa-core featuring a Cortex-A76 and a Cortex-855 cores, along with ARM's Mali G76 GPU clocked at 800 MHz. It supports up to 10 GB of RAM and is aimed at the upper mid-range market. Actually, if you see the comparisons, they were mostly based on the Snapdragon 730G processor as well to compare. Now, Xiaomi came on stage to show us that they will have a phone very soon that's going to be focused on gaming, particularly for the Indian market and other emerging markets. We just don't have a specific date, but we'll keep you posted. Now let's talk about gaming as well, as Black Shark has now announced their new variant, the Black Shark 2, and there are a ton of things to consider here. Here we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus, a 4,000 mAh battery, 27-watt charging, 12 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, and all for a crazy $436. There is no word on global pricing or when it'll launch, but obviously China's going to be their major market, and we hope that eventually it extends, and we can't wait to let you know more about it, as we actually did like the Black Shark 1. And again, some more official news. Obviously, for those of you that are currently beta testing in the public beta, Apple's iOS 13, iPadOS, and everything, they all received the major update today. We're talking about the 4th beta of iOS 13, iPadOS, and tvOS, along with the 5th beta of watchOS 6. You can see several noticeable changes, specifically in iPadOS, like in the case of being able in your home screen to now choose between either more icons or larger icons. Obviously, a lot of these changes are mostly cosmetic and, killing off some bugs and everything. We should be expecting the final launches to come soon enough. We're just waiting for the next Apple event invite to keep you posted on that. And since we're talking Apple, how about if we discuss that future 16-inch MacBook Pro that's been rumored so much lately? Apparently, it will have a launch in the fall with an ultra-narrow bezel. The display will be provided by LG and will have a weird 3072 by 1920 resolution. We're trying to confirm that because it sounds a little not so powerful. And then we've got Ming-Chi Kuo, who also believes that the 13-inch and 15-inch models that we currently have will continue to live on and even receive updates as of next year. Now, the price tag continues to be $3,000. Obviously, we hope that there's a reason for that. And finally, the most interesting news today have to do with something that we're still waiting to confirm, but obviously it's out there. Right now on Reddit, people are going kind of crazy over some recent Geekbench benchmarks that have emerged on the Galaxy Note 10, either Pro or Plus. And the fact that the results are actually not something to consider great. They're almost pretty much the same as what we got with the 2-year iPhone 10, iPhone 8, and 8 Plus, which is not necessarily great. It also looks like major carriers will bring BOGO deals for the Note, like a wireless charging mat and Galaxy Buds whenever it launches, to basically justify the $1,000 price tag. Now, keep in mind that we still don't know exactly what processor is going to even launch on this phone, or how many variants are we getting, so we're not going to consider these final. Let us know in the comments down below, what do you think? You think that these are fake or these are real? I'm going to call them fake. I feel that, come on. There's a lot of power coming to Notes. I don't think that's going to be a problem, or maybe some optimization was done. Whatever the case may be, obviously we're just a few weeks away from seeing what the Galaxy Note 10 is going to be about, so we'll cover it live. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to both our channels, English and Spanish, for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram. And also follow my personal handles, as you can see whatever I do with these phones as well. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.